Ciao tutti, Tom Cummins here. So, wow, Happy New Year again. So we're into the second week of, or just finished up the second week. You know what, to tell you the truth, I lose track of time. I have to constantly look at the calendar, go, what is it? What day of the week is it? I'm so busy, and it just absolutely drives me crazy. I want to come back to Italy, show up in the office so I can have a nice, sanely organized day. This is driving me crazy here. I spend 5 hours a day working on this detoxification program where I sit in a sauna that's 70 degrees Celsius. They have 13% humidity, a dry sauna, detoxifying my body. Now, out of that 5 hours, it's about a half an hour of exercise, about 1 hour of like taking breaks, but probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 3.5 hours, solid hours of sweating profusely, getting all of the junk out of my body. It's incredible, right? So the moral of the story is it just destroys my workday, really, really intense, destroys it. So, all right, well, there's that. So you can all feel sorry for me, whatever. Don't do it. Let's just get to work and talk about how last week went. So basically, last week we had a lot of associates out there enrolling, additional new associates, making a lot of new sparks, okay? So then we had how many guys that actually showed up in the front door is like brand new sparks coming in. That's rebounded nicely. We have still this percentage up here. You can see how it's starting to level off. This is 90% of every spark that walks in the front door becomes a customer, all right? 90%. Lovely, okay? Then we have, it's coming up here, we're at 50% of every spark who then enrolls their first PEA. And again, you can start to see that this is starting to become a rule, if you will, right? Then we have, how many of them become a watt? This is about 40% up here, okay? This is actually, factually, that line right there is 38%. So we're really keeping track of them. It's a beautiful thing. So last week we had, and this is during the holidays, guys. This is tough times. We're vacation, Christmas, that special holiday you have in Italy. Still, we made 15 watts on that week. So we're really, really, really doing. So the business building, the networking part of 515 is going really, really well. Now, the whole point here is you build this team. Now you get to go out there and work the IGL business. And this is where, so we had the number of active sellers. It was down last week. Not surprised by that. That was Christmas. This was the next holiday. So now it's time to get it back up, please, right? So number of customers submitted. You can see it's nicely growing up here. All right? Come on, baby. And then the same thing here for the accounts submitted. You can see how beautiful this is going into another range. Okay, we had that dip for the holiday. Got that coming about. And this is the entire book we have. Again, we had a little dip last week, but this is the entire book of Italian Gasaluce and how well it's beautifully growing. This is your long-term residual income, guys. This is why we show up to the party. So we have phenomenal amount of people making money. There's over 7 people that just really smoked it last week. Now, honorable mention here, Fluvio Pizzo. He had 9 accounts, so he probably pulled up I have to imagine it's probably like 380 euros in the median earnings, much less the true-ups he'll get later on. Wilmer popped it out with 7 accounts, as did Elena, all right? So again, 7 accounts. So everybody else was with 6 accounts. And I'll have the video guy, Francesco, put all the names across the bottom of how many accounts they got, so you can see it. And again, we had 9 associates win the Watt game last week. This is so critical, all right? And I'll have him put all the names across the bottom who actually was done that. We paid out thousands and thousands of euros. We had another Watt 30 game winner last week, which is huge. And I'll have him put the name across this because this is really important. They made 3 watts in 1 week, made a lot of money. And I don't want to say the name because I promise you I'll destroy it. So Francesco, make the font really big on that. And then a whole bunch of sparks, guys. So anyway, guys, it's really going super well. I can't wait to get back to Italy. Believe me, I can't wait. You know, Simone is working on some new games for the new year. But the idea here is now we've got the watt making machine. We have an engine. You're part of an engine that can make these watts, all right? Now we're gonna start doing this in such a way that we push you up to team leader, right? That's where this next 3-4 months are gonna be concentrating on how do we make team leaders? How do you get an associate who's making these watts that he actually pushes himself up through Watt 15, Watt 30, Watt 60, and show up to become a team leader, all right? A critical juncture in their building their business up to, founding member. So really a lot of work coming out on that. You'll see some promotional material coming out, training material, more games, no way to make money for yourself. And then basically when I get back, Simone and I will start touring around Italy, coming to see you in person, do a hug and kiss tour, and then actually help you build your downline, train everybody, just really bringing it to the streets. That's really what the plan is. Can't wait to get back there. Probably my guess is another 2-3 weeks I'll be here, but then I'll be back home. All right, guys. Listen, thank you for everything. And until I see you again, once and for all and for always, 515 forever, baby.